This is the Law&Crime Network. I'm Michael Bryant. A brand new trial started this week in Manchester, New Hampshire. Defendant Adam Montgomery facing several charges, including second-degree murder and second-degree assault in the death of his 5-year-old daughter, Harmony. She was reported missing in November 2021, 2 years after police believe she was killed. The child's stepmother, Kayla Montgomery, told investigators that in December of 2019, Adam punched Harmony repeatedly, leading to her death after she had an accident in their car. Harmony's body has never been found, but the defendant has admitted guilt of falsifying physical evidence and abuse of a corpse in the case. On Tuesday, the jury was sent to a series of locations throughout Manchester where prosecutors believe Harmony was killed and where her remains were transported. Thursday marked day one of testimony. There were a handful of key moments from the first day on the witness stand, so let's break that down in order for you. Harmony's foster mother and biological mother were the first two witnesses to take the stand. Each of them were asked by prosecutors if Harmony was potty trained while in their care, considering a bathroom accident is what allegedly provoked Adam to attack her. So let's take you into the courtroom and hear what they told the jury.
Ms. Rafferty, was Harmony potty trained when she was in your care?
Yes, she was. She started at our house and then she finished when she moved back with her mother.
And how old would she have been at that point in her life?
So at 2.5, going on 3, she was potty trained.
What steps did you take to, you said she started at your house. What steps did you take to potty train her?
Harmony was very easy to potty train. She didn't like to have, soiled clothes on, and she wanted to be like the bigger kids that were in our house. So she would tell us that it was pretty much Harmony potty trained herself.
You mentioned her mother. Do you know her name?
Yes.
Can you tell the jurors?
Yes, it's Crystal Sorey.
And you said that Crystal Sorey finished her potty training?
Yes.
Did Harmony return to your care after that?
She did, yes.
And after Harmony returned to your care, did she have any bathroom accidents?
Absolutely not.
When you got custody and were reunified with Harmony in those two places, did you work and finish potty training with Harmony?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
And how did she take to that?
She did very well, honestly. I was kind of surprised. She was just really excited to be a big sister. Her brother had diapers, and I told her, babies wear diapers, and you're not a baby anymore, you're big sissy. So she was right on it.
Adam Montgomery's uncle also took the stand for an emotional line of testimony. He told the jury that he saw Harmony with a black eye in July of 2019, and he confronted the defendant about it. Keep in mind, this happened roughly 5 months before Harmony died.
So when you saw her in the kitchen with this black eye, what, if anything, did you say? It's okay. Take your time.
Something along the words of, "Oh my God, what did you do, Harmony?"
And who answered that question?
My nephew Adam.
Where was he?
Standing right behind her.
And what did Adam say?
She didn't do anything. I bashed her around the house.
Did Harmony ever say anything in the response to the question, or just Adam saying, "I bashed her around the house"?
I think just Adam.
Did Adam tell you why he bashed her around the house and caused the black eye?
He did.
What did he say?
He said he was in the bathroom moving his bowels, and that he put Harmony in charge to watch Declan And when he came out, Harmony had her hands over his mouth, and I guess his lips were supposedly blue. That's what was explained.
That's what Adam explained to you?
Correct.
And after he explained that, how did he say he caused the black eye?
I bashed her around the house.
Was there anybody else in the kitchen when Adam said this to you?
Just the three of us.
Just you, Adam, and Harmony?
Harmony.
Now, the defense challenged Kevin Montgomery's testimony on cross-examination, and it was met with sharp redirect examination by the state.
So it would be either the 22nd or the 23rd of July that you were there,
Correct.
and you ended up having a conversation with Adam, correct?
Yes.
And this conversation included Adam, yourself, and Harmony in the kitchen, right?
Say that again?
The conversation took place in the kitchen.
Correct.
Harmony was there, right?
Yes.
You were there.
Yes.
Adam was there.
Correct. Yes.
Nobody else to your recollection was there.
No.
No other adult was within earshot of this conversation as far as you knew?
No.
And the conversation was prompted because you saw a black eye on Harmony.
Correct.
You indicated that Adam said that she didn't do anything.
Correct.
In response to your question of, oh my God, what happened? He said,
Oh my
Harmony
God, what the did you do? I think I said.
Okay. And as part of this conversation, Adam talked about finding Harmony suffocating Declan.
Hands over the mouth, I stated.
And with the hands over the mouth, Declan was turning blue.
Lips were blue.
Lips
is
were
what
blue.
I recollect.
5 months old at the time.
Declan, roughly something like that, yeah.
You said that he made a comment and sounded cocky?
Yes.
Also could have been sarcasm?
Not in my opinion, if that's what you're asking.
We were asked a moment ago with regards to Adam. You were asked a moment by Attorney Brooks about him sounding cocky and whether that might also be some sort of sarcasm. When he said, I bashed her all around the house, did that sound like sarcasm to you?
No.
And when you asked Harmony, oh my God, what the happened to you, were you asking about her eye?
I did. I was.
At any point, did the defendant tell you that he had just jerked her away from Declan?
No.
In addition to Kevin Montgomery's testimony, 2 other witnesses took the stand to share what the defendant told them about Harmony's black eye. First was the defendant's ex-girlfriend.
And what do you recall him saying about his wife?
That she would do anything for him.
That she would do anything for him? During the time that you were romantically involved with the defendant, did he ever discuss his children?
He did.
So you were aware that he had children?
I was.
Was there a particular discussion with the defendant that stood out to you about
Yes.
the children? And
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
We were at lunch one day and just talking about our children in general, and he stated that the worst thing that had ever happened or he had done was he walked out of the bathroom and Harmony was suffocating the baby. So he backhanded her as a, I don't know if it was as a reaction is the way it was told to me, to stop her from suffocating.
So he said he backhanded her.
Yes.
Did he say what the result of that backhand was?
He said he hit her glasses, so she ended up with a black eye.
Did he describe anything about that black eye that you just mentioned?
No.
In that conversation where he discussed causing that black eye, did he say that he had nudged Harmony out of the way?
I don't recall.
He said he backhanded her.
I don't recall his exact verbiage.
And after her testimony, the defendant's friend shared his conversation about the black eye.
And let's talk about that injury that you saw. What can you tell the jury about it?
It was a pretty severe injury. At the time, I questioned Adam, what happened, and he told me that she acquired it during a soccer accident. Yeah.
When you say severe injury, what did you see? Can you explain to this jury what made it severe in your opinion?
Her eyes were blackened. Yeah, it was pretty intense in the moment. Yeah.
Was it concerning to you?
It was, but he told me that she acquired it during a soccer accident.
The final witness called by the prosecution on day one was a former employee of the New Hampshire Division for Children, Youth, and Families. He received an anonymous report about the black eye incident. This was in July 2019, but didn't actually observe Harmony up close until a week later. The defense also challenged that fact on cross-exam.
So you got a report. What did you do after you received that report?
When I received the report, I initiated trying to make contact with the family in order to see them. So I drove to the location, and as I pulled up to the location, I noticed a person who I recognized as Adam Montgomery getting into a car.
Was anyone else present with him as he was getting into that vehicle?
There was a young girl, a small girl.
That interaction, your observation of the defendant, Adam Montgomery, and the small girl who was with him, how long was that?
Not very long. Basically, as I was pulling up and getting ready to park, they were getting into the vehicle, and I can't remember exactly how far away I was, 30, 40 feet or so.
Did you notice any markings or injury to her face?
I did notice a small red mark under one of her eyes and some redness, a discoloration in the eye that was closest to that.
Did the defendant tell you anything regarding how that injury occurred?
He did. He said that he had bought the kids, he had two younger children, he bought the kids like foam swords or lightsabers, and that they were playing with them, and that Harmony was struck in the face, in the eye, and that's how she got that mark.
And it sounds like you spoke with Adam, but you also spoke with Harmony.
I did.
Your general or preferred practice is to try and meet with the kid alone, correct?
Correct.
But that doesn't always happen.
Correct.
Sometimes there is a parent there.
Sometimes there's a parent there.
Or in the next room.
Or in the next room.
And you don't have any specific recollection regarding whether anybody was present when you spoke with Harmony?
I don't recall that.
But you were able to visually see Harmony, right?
Yes.
And you noticed a little bit of red in her right eye?
I can't remember if it was a right or left eye, but it was one of the eyes.
In one eye, there was some redness?
Yes.
Faded bruising as well?
Yeah, I'd refer to it as like a faint red mark, and then some redness in the eye.
Harmony had her glasses, right?
She did.
She agreed to remove them, right?
Yes.
So that you could look at her.
Yes.
And there's a standard set of questions you ask under these circumstances, right?
I do. I did.
So again, without indicating what the answer was, you would obviously ask her what had happened.
Yes.
And other questions regarding her general safety.
Yes.
Aside from the redness in her eye and the faded bruising, you did not observe anything else concerning regarding Harmony's person or well-being.
I did not.
There are a lot more pieces to the puzzle that the prosecution needs to put together, so we'll be sure to keep you updated on the latest in New Hampshire as the state's case unfolds. You're watching Law and Crime.